Man, Business TV, you feel what I'm saying? Now listen, man, you could tap in or you could tap out, but you know my slogan, you know what I suggest, and I suggest you tap in, so let's get right into it. Now you already know, time and energy are the highest forms of currency, my G's. I know they got y'all here chasing the bag, chasing that money, chasing that paper, stacking that cheese, that cheddar, and that mozzarella, but always keep it in the front of your mental Rolodex that time and energy are the highest forms of currency, my G's, at all times. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. Big salute to all my day one investors, everybody that's highly invested in the channel, everybody that understands that we are growing this channel organically, constant elevation. Yeah, we on our way to the top, well over 40,000 subscribers, and on our way to 50K. Even bigger salute to all my newcomers, all my new subscribers, all my new investors, everybody that's making their way to the Realest channel on YouTube, Grown Man Business TV. Listen, I carved out a lane for the real, and I'm the only one in it, my G's. So big salute to y'all. Highly appreciate the love. You know what I mean? Now do me a favor, right? Wipe your feet off before you step into the big house. You already know we at the big house. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure your notification bells are ringing loud and clear every time. Every time you tune in to the Realest channel on YouTube, Grown Man Business TV. Oh yeah, you in the right place. All right? Yeah. The algorithm led you to the right place today. I mean, good Friday. Now we gonna have a conversation, man. I know y'all see the thumbnail. I know y'all see the title. Adam 22 trolls Hocus 45th. Now, I got a lot of people in the DM saying, you know, GMB TV, I mean, what's your thought process on everything that's going on with Adam 22 and Hocus 45th? I mean, what's your perspective on everything that's going on with the Drop Your Flag challenge? Now, I said I wasn't going to speak on this, but the downloads are downloading. Not only are the downloads downloading, right? You got to understand something, man. We gotta bait the algorithm. Yeah, we got to bait the algorithm. Everything going on with Charlie Kirk is heavy information. It's heavy downloads. So we gonna bait the algorithm. We gonna pull everybody in. You already know what we doing over here. It's Grown Man Business TV. Nasty work what I'm seeing taking place out there on the West Coast. Nasty work what I seen go down with Adam 22. Now, one thing for sure and two things for certain. You got to understand something. I spoke on this multiple different times. I speak on gang members, the West Coast, the culture out there. Adam 22 colonizing the gang members out there on the West Coast. I might be the only one on this algorithm that has connected the dots, that Adam 22 has colonized the gang members over there in LA. So I thought it was absolutely nasty work. Not only watching him troll Hocus 45th, make that video was cringe. Nasty work, right? But on top of that, watching the gang members, these so-called black men that represent the community, jump out the bridge and jump off the window to protect their master. Oh, I said it. Adam 22 has colonized the West Coast gang culture. I told y'all before, listen, it's all war. It's always a problem until that white man walk in the room. And when Adam 22 walk in the room, guess what it is? Yes, sir. No, sir. It's yes, sir, no, sir, when that colonizer walks into the room. You West Coast dudes, y'all should be ashamed of yourself. But you got to understand something. Even if you are not ashamed of yourself, I'm going to hold the mirror up. This is Grown Man Business TV. Nasty work. You got multiple different gang members from the West Coast responding to Styles P. Responding to a grown man that stand on grown man business, but y'all ain't got nothing to say to that colonizer. Oh, we gonna talk. West Coast, come in the building. We gonna have a conversation today. I told you, we gonna bait the algorithm. I done gave y'all some pure dope, straight off the brick, into the bottles when it come to Charlie Kirk. When it come to the assassination of that dog fur that happened out there in Utah. Oh, they assassinated that dog fur. Knocked that dog fur all over. But guess what? I'm still talking about the dog fur. Adam 22, he got the dog fur. Adam 22 is yeah, that's a whole Neanderthal right there. That's a whole caveman out of the Caucasus Mountains. Adam 22. And West Coast gang members, y'all, we gonna expose this. Adam 22 has colonized the West Coast gang culture. Oh yeah. Or we gonna have a conversation today. Hit the like button and hit the subscribe button when you walk in here. I'ma connect the dots to y'all. Oh yeah, y'all got some respect for Adam 22. Respectfully. And you gotta know something. You got to know something. Oh, I kept the receipts, my G. You gotta understand. When I bring this pure dope straight off the brick into the bottles, I bring the receipts as well. I got the receipts. Y'all got a lot of respect for that colonizer. It's yes, sir, and no, sir, when that white boy walk in the room. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself. But you know what? Before we get into this, before I give y'all this pure dope, right? Y'all already know I got to do some customizations to the chat. Oh yeah, I'm going to customize the chat before we expose the colonizer on the West Coast that colonized the gang culture. Oh, they sent that white boy out there with that dog fur and he got y'all in line and he got y'all in check. Oh yeah, nasty work. But I'm going to do some customizations to the chat. We going to line this thing up. Big salute. Everybody lock in. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. We going to talk on this Good Friday. I just got done talking about Charlie Kirk. Now I'm talking about more dog fur. Yeah, Adam 22. We talking about more dog fur. Dog fur on dog fur violence. How y'all let a white boy colonize the gang culture? Let's talk about this. Big salute to the chat. Yeah. We ain't stopping. More dog fur. We gonna expose the dog fur every chance I get. I'm exposing it. Look, man, don't worry about it. Hit the like button and do what you do. Listen, man. Listen. Before you get into my comment section with your Twitter fingers, doing your Twittering with your Twitter fingers and Twittering all in the comment section, doing your Twitter with your Twitter fingers and all that Twittering and all that, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure your notification bells are ringing loud and clear every time you tap into the Realest channel on YouTube, Grown Man Business TV. Now let's get right into it. Adam 22, West Coast gang, El Jefe, Munchie B. You got all of these West Coast gang members. I don't want to forget. It's too many of y'all to name. But like I said, El Jefe, Munchie B. What's the other gang member? Cause we gonna make sure y'all in here. Baby Runner from the Rolling 40s. Baby Runner. All these gang members on the West Coast. They feel some type of way about Styles P. They feel some type of way about Styles P, a grown man that stand on grown man business, telling y'all to check that devil, check that caveman, check that dog fur. All he said was, check that man. Any black man that's sitting next to Adam 22, you might want to check him. And y'all got a lot of energy for Styles P. Oh, I ain't gonna lie. I got the receipts. Y'all got a lot to say to Styles P. But y'all ain't got nothing to say to Adam 22. I want to take my time and I want to break this down because West Coast, LA, whatever you claim, whatever gang it is, you should be ashamed of yourself. Nasty work. Adam 22 colonized the West Coast gang culture. He is the colonizer. He got y'all doing all type of fruity activity. He got y'all doing you'll do something strange for a little piece of change out there on the West Coast. Adam 22 got you gang members in LA doing something strange for a little piece of change. And somebody got to call it out. Somebody got to connect the dots. Somebody got to expose y'all. El Jefe, Munchie B, Baby Roller, ODM Slim, Crip Mac. All of you West Coast gang members, And I'm gonna say this. Let me take that back. Salute to ODM Slim. I rock with ODM Slim. But you gang members out there on the West Coast allowing a white colonizer to colonize your culture and have you doing something strange for a little piece of change, we need to talk about that. Not only are we going to go deeper into that angle, but I got a message for New York City. I got a message for Hocus 45th. Okay? I got a strong message for New York City. And I want y'all to beware. I want y'all to keep your ears open. I want y'all to understand that this is pure dope, straight off the brick, into the bottle. It's a message in the madness, my G. And I got a strong message for New York City. Stacy Galore, what it do? Yeah, salute to ODM Slim. I rock with ODM Slim. But I gotta be very direct in this message. All right? Now, again, Hocus 45th did a drop your flag challenge where he is challenging young men, old men, whatever. He is challenging gang members to drop their flag and man up. Drop that flag and become a grown man and stand on grown man business. And a lot of people are rocking with that. It's a lot of people saying, yo, we support that. The only person that wanted to troll Hocus 45th, the only person that wanted to make light, wanted to make fun of dropping your flag is the colonizer. Adam 22. He jumped out there. He did a little video. He thought it was funny. He thought it was a game. And yeah, and he got a response for that. But I want you to understand, it's a reason why the colonizer is the only one that don't want you to drop your flag. Or we gonna talk about this, Adam 22. I'm gonna expose the dog fur. Yeah, that dog fur stank. All right? It's a reason for that. It's the same reason the federales in the local police department don't want to stop the violence. If they stop the violence, they don't have a job. If you drop your flag, Adam 22 does not have content. Do you understand that? Do you understand that if you begin to drop your flag, if you gang members start to stand on business, Adam 22 and No Jumper no longer has content. That's why Adam 22 made light of that challenge. That's why Adam 22 wanted to troll Hocus 45th. You know, you gotta really look at this. Look at this. Adam 22 could have made a video and said, Hocus 45th, I salute you. I support you. Matter of fact, come to No Jumper. I'm gonna give you a platform with millions of subscribers. And I'm gonna let you spread your message of dropping your flag, manning up, putting the gang life behind you. I'm gonna give you a platform for that. Instead, he made fun of it. Instead, he made a mockery of Hocus 45th. At the same time, platforming active gang members. Oh, it get deeper than this. We gonna get deep into this. But he made a mockery out of the drop your flag challenge, at the same time platforming active gang members. So he don't want you to drop your flag. Adam 22 wants you to have gang beef. He wants you to come up there. He wants you to have beef with the gang. He want to have content. Now, El Jefe, I need to talk to you, homie. You know, I like your content. It seemed like you stand on business. But it's nasty work that you feel like you gotta have a response, or you gotta get defensive for Adam 22. You gotta protect the colonizer. Nasty work, my G. That one move right there made me lose a lot of respect for El Jefe. No worry about what the checks say. Yeah, I know, El Jefe. I know you ain't worried about nothing but what the checks say, because you sitting in No Jumper. You sitting next to a known predator. You sitting next to a white boy, or we gonna talk about this. A homosexual white boy that got predator allegations on his jacket. So we know already, El Jefe, that you don't care about nothing but what the checks say. You will do something strange for a little piece of change. Somebody get El Jefe up in here. Somebody get the gang member El Jefe. Yeah. Somebody get El Jefe. Jeffy, Young Net and Jefe. Young Aunt Jefe, whatever your name is. I know you don't care about nothing but what the checks say. I know you will do something strange for a little piece of change. Somebody get El Jefe up in here. You know what? We gonna get into the receipts. El Jefe, talk to the people. We gonna let you talk. And then we gonna break down these receipts, my G. Nasty work. You Los Angeles gang members, y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself. Sitting next to a known homosexual. Sitting next to a known predator. You know, a white boy with the dog fur that got those weird text messages with minors and all that. But we gonna get into that. El Jefe, I know you don't care about nothing about but what the checks say. Over here, it's integrity over the bag. It's integrity over money. So me and you, we ain't the same, El Jefe, and this ain't no clout chase. My platform is bigger than yours. You sit with Adam 22 every Wednesday, every Thursday, and your platform ain't bigger than mine. So this ain't no chout. We gonna expose you, you fruity ass gang members out there in the West Coast. You gang members out there in Cali, y'all got that pussy. Yeah, I said it. El Jefe don't care about nothing but the check say. Yeah, you got that pussy, El Jefe. Yeah. You know what? Somebody get El Jefe in here. I know you ain't gonna like this. I know you gonna feel like you wanna respond to this. You gonna want beef over this, but you will let that white boy, you will let that white boy do what he want for that check. You will let that colonizer colonize you gang members, but you wanna talk bad to me. You wanna talk crazy to Styles P. El Jefe, Munchie B, Big Rolling Baby Runner, yeah. You gang members got that pussy. Go ahead and talk to him, El Jefe. Look.
And I'm here to deliver you another one like the other one. The recipient of Hot Topics is Baby Runner from the neighborhood 40s and Styles P. You already know what's going on. Other day, they had the Drop Your Flag challenge. There's been a lot of controversy behind that. Whether it's people trying to say that people sticking up for Adam against black people, whether people trying to call Adam your master, or whatever the case may be. Amongst that, there's been people saying that Hocus did this challenge because he was under federal indictment or investigation. I heard all type of stuff, that this was just a Bronx challenge. It's not in Brooklyn or anywhere else in New York City. But overall, like I said, I never was against the challenge. You know, I'm somebody, that's of that lifestyle. And like I said, you could drop your flag, you know what I'm saying? But getting to the nitty gritty is hollering at the ones who's really involved, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, we on different coasts, in the way they choose to run their program and handle things is the way that they choose to politic. It is what it is. But people gotta be more mindful and gotta stop being stupid in their approach when they trying to say that, oh, Adam's your master, or you sticking up for Adam. Like, I'm pretty sure if anybody get called out, you gonna stick up for yourself. And it's like a win or lose. It's like a win or lose. It's like I said a win or lose. It's like a lose-lose situation with you people, for real, because I already seen the baby set up. Like, soon as I seen Style P say what he said, hey, you black dudes around Adam, better G-check this dude. And I'm like, oh yeah, man, I gotta respond back to this. And it just don't have nothing to do with Adam. It's just about the way that you coming. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you reach out and try to holler at Adam first and see what Adam say? And then if Adam says something disrespectful or say something that you don't like, then, you know, reach out to the other guys. Hey, what's going on with you blacks around him? You know what I'm saying? Type ordeal. But just calling people out and not understanding, fully grasping the situation or understanding the situation is ludicrous in itself. So
Now I wanna stop you right there, El Jefe. Nothing but what the check say. The reason, and you gotta understand something. We don't understand what's going on over there in Cali with you gang members. We don't really, we used to menace to society. Break yourself, fool. Break yourself. We used to the Jerry curl having, drive by. Yeah, we used to the Dickie wearing gang members out there. And we ain't used to you fruity gang members. Yeah, we ain't never, we ain't used to what y'all got going on out there in Cali. So Styles P, he spoke directly to y'all. No need to talk to the colonizer. Yo, why you ain't just reach out to Adam 22 and then see? Nah, he reached directly to y'all that's sitting next to Adam 22. We don't want to talk to the colonizer. We don't want to talk to the homosexual colonizer that colonized the gang culture out there in LA. We don't want to talk to him. We talking to you, El Jefe. Yeah, El Jefe. You got some fruity ways about you, respectfully, brother. Yo, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, blah, blah, blah. Nah, he spoke directly to you. Check your homie. That's your man, right? Y'all rolling with Adam 22, right? That's who y'all rocking with. A homosexual predator. Right? Because we already know. I got the receipts. El Jefe, I got the receipts. All right? So since you didn't want to check Adam 22, I'ma check Adam 22. And if you got an issue with it, it is what it is. It is what it is. You gonna respect it or you gonna check it. Or we could get in the boxing ring. We can line up a fade and do all of that. Get right in the boxing ring. Y'all already know how I give it up over here. Y'all already know what I like to do. So since you didn't want to check Adam 22, I'ma check Adam 22. Now, this where it's about to get sticky at. Baby Runner, I want y'all to listen to Baby Runner, a gang member out there in California. We're going to talk about that. You know what? You know what? Go ahead and talk to him. El Jefe don't care about nothing but what the check say. Talk to the people. Yeah, go ahead. Look.
However, I was supposed to be on this live right here that I'm about to play for you guys for Baby Runner. You know what I'm saying? This is a live with him and my boy Rockstar. You know what I'm saying? So Rockstar has sent this live to me. You know what I'm saying? I went in my grand.
I think a lot of us, like in the West Coast, we disagree with maybe certain shit that's going on at No Jumper. But at the end of the day, it's the biggest platform on the West Coast. You feel me? I mean,
man, and it's West Coast, bro. Regardless of whatever, however you feel, bro.
Yeah, we kind of got an obligation to protect it in a way.
I don't do no advocating.
I brought you up, bro. I don't know why I ain't doing it. You just got.
I don't do advocating for no jumper, bro. You know what I'm saying, or whatever, because I'm not involved enough to be able to fix whatever I feel like is out of line a little bit, right? But at the end of the day, it's West Coast, bro. On the day, No Jumper is West Coast, bro. And before I let some out of town get on.
Hey, I exited out a little on accident. I'm about to touch back on what I was saying. Give me 1 second, all right?
That's my opinion. And on 40s, we can squabble. Because he made fun of, trying to make it seem like, oh yeah, this is a whole black movement. And where was your black movement at before you went in there, before you caught that RICO case? What you caught a RICO case for, my nigga? Well, I hope it wasn't drugs. Selling drugs to your black community, my nigga. Man, Styles P, cuz. If that don't squabble every that broad cut of New York cousin, straight up, nigga, you a Styles P. On 40 Chris, you want the attention, you got it. Squabble up, nigga, you a homies. And I ain't faking. On crit, nigga, go look through my shit. I'm not faking, bro. On hood, nigga, I'm not faking, gang.
Now, that's where I really wanna give y'all some game on this. And I want y'all to understand and listen to what I'm about to tell you. Look at how aggressive Baby Runner is towards Styles P. Look at how angry he is that Styles P said something to the colonizer of the West Coast gang culture, Adam 22. I mean, look at how mad he is. Now, listen to me. These guys don't get this upset when Adam 22 is making homosexual remarks and gestures towards them. They don't get mad when Adam 22 is talking about, you know, stuffing stuff in his a-hole and all that. They don't really get upset when Adam is making these gay remarks, but they get really mad when a black man tells you to check that white boy, check that federale for running his mouth, for disrespecting the culture. Now, you want to do physical harm to Styles P. You want to squabble up. You want to beat up Styles P. But you ain't never thought one time to do that exact same thing to Adam 22 when he talks about homosexual act. You know what? I got the receipts. You know what? I'm tired of talking. Let's get into some receipts. This is the video of Adam 22 mocking the Drop Your Flag challenge. And I want y'all to listen. You know, I'm going to let y'all have this receipt. I'm going to play the receipt. Because he's making, oh yeah, this is what Adam 22 thinks about the gang culture in California. Okay? Baby Runner, El Jefe, not worrying about what the checks say. This is who y'all rocking with. This is who y'all protecting. Hey, you know what? You know, go ahead and talk to him. Look.
Done battle with the police, put in work in the jails, but I decided I needed to change my life. Ever since the big homies caught me playing with my booty hole, they've been extorting me, $20K a month, playing with my booty hole. Homies caught me playing with my booty hole. Ever since the big homies caught me playing with my booty hole. Ever since the big homies caught me playing with my booty hole, they've been extorting me, $20K a month. I can't live like this no more, man. It's too expensive. And I'm ready to just be me. So I encourage everybody out there to do the Drop My Flag challenge and live your truth on the dead homie. Ever since the big homies caught me playing with my booty hole. Ever since the big homies caught me playing with my booty hole, they've been extorting me, $20K a month. I can't live like this no more, man. It's too expensive. And I'm ready to just be me. So I encourage everybody out there to do the Drop My Flag challenge and live your truth on the dead homie. Doing battle with my ops, done battle with the police, put in work in the jails, but I decided I needed to change my life. Ever since the big homies caught me playing with my booty hole, ever since the big homies caught me playing with my booty hole, they've been extorting me, $20K a month. I can't live like this no more, man. It's too expensive. Ever since the big homies caught me playing with my booty hole, they've been extorting me, $20K a month. I can't live like this no more, man. It's too expensive. And I'm ready to just be me. So I encourage everybody out there to do the Drop My Flag challenge and live your truth on the dead homie.
What? El Jefe, Baby Runner, Munchie B. So y'all mean to tell me y'all got all this energy for Styles P? Adam 22 said the big homie caught him playing with his booty hole and all that. The big homie out there on the West Coast, out there in Cali, caught him playing with his booty hole on the dead homies. I mean, y'all don't mind if Adam 22 say on the dead homies? On the dead, on Pyru. On Pyru. See? See how easy it is? When the downloads is downloading? So you want to fight. You want to squabble with Styles P. But you don't want to squabble Adam 22 for saying that the big homies caught him playing with his booty hole and all that. On dead homies. He put it on the dead homies that he was, y'all cool with that. And guess what? El Jefe, he gonna sit right next to Adam 22. He don't care about none of this. El Jefe is gonna go back to No Jumper and work with Adam 22. But you don't care about what Adam 22 just said. You understand? You don't mind him saying these homosexual activities. Yeah, he said he was playing with his booty hole on the dead homies. Come on, my G. It's nasty work. Adam 22 colonized the West Coast gang culture. He's the colonizer. He got you gang members doing something strange for a little piece of change. Harlem Legend, I see you in the chat, my G. Salute. You already know what time it is when it comes to the algorithm. And again, I wanted to get this straight before we get into Styles P, before we get into New York City, because me and New York City, we got a love-hate relationship, but y'all gonna love this message. New York City, we got a love-hate relationship, but y'all gonna love this message. You know what? I got the receipt. You know what? Look.
Booty hole. They've been extorting me, caught me playing with my booty hole. Ever since the big homies caught me playing with my booty hole. Ever since the big homies caught me playing with my booty hole, they've been extorting me, $20K a month. I can't live like this no more, man. It's too expensive. Ever since the big homies caught me playing with my booty hole, they've been extorting me, $20K a month. I can't live like this no more, man. It's too expensive.
You gang members is at No Jumper doing something strange for a little piece of change. All right? So I ain't seeing nobody speaking to this. I ain't really seeing nobody connecting the dots. So that's what we here to do at Grown Man Business TV. It get deep, it get wicked, and it's always deeper than rap when you scratching the surface. And over here at Grown Man Business TV, we are definitely scratching the surface. El Jefe, amen. Amen. Yeah, I might be on your radar now. Munchie B, huh? Y'all all sit down with this dog fur having Neanderthal and let him and allow him to play with y'all sexuality. Speak homosexual comments to you. Talk that rainbow coalition talk, and y'all ain't got no energy. But Styles P, you know what? I got the receipts. Let's see exactly what Styles P said that was so disrespectful. Let's see. You know what? Stay right there. Look.
Whoever is black and his homeboys with the goofy white boy who mock putting down the flags for gang members, he must think y'all bees. Better G-check that ish and tell him shut his devil/federal mouth when he see black men trying to help black babies. Then Styles P put in the caption, I usually stay away from talking about a lot of ish, but what he is trying to do and doing represents a different type of evil. Y'all brothers around him better G-check that ish, or y'all are even more responsible and accountable than he is. If he don't make an apology to the culture and race and actually mind his business from this point on, every black man that stands with him or besides him is an effing coward. Good night. Whoever is black and his homeboys with the goofy white boy who mock putting down the flags for gang members, he must think y'all bees. better G-check that ish and tell him shut his devil/federal mouth when he see black men trying to help black babies. Then Styles P put in the caption, I usually stay away from talking about a lot of ish, but what he is trying to do and doing represents a different type of evil. Y'all brothers around him better G-check that ish, or y'all are even more responsible and accountable than he is. If he don't make an apology to the culture and race and actually mind his business from this point on, every black man that stands with him or besides him is an effing coward. Good night. And Adam went into the car.
Now, y'all mad at a black man for saying that. Y'all more mad at Styles P for saying that than y'all are at Adam 22 for saying that he got caught playing with his booty hole on the dead homies. Yeah, the big homies caught him playing with his booty hole on the dead homies. And he ain't even got no dead homies. He ain't no active gang member. He ain't never been a gang member. All he did was colonize the gang culture. He got y'all saying yes, sir, and no, sir. He got y'all walking on eggshells. Y'all go in that room and y'all watch y'all mouth. And all Styles P was saying is when y'all go live, you should say, hey yo, Adam, man, I need to address something. What's going on, El Jefe? Hey, look, man, that thing you did, mocking gang members, I don't know if that's how you really feel about gang members. I don't know if that's what you really think, but that ain't how it goes down out here. And I don't like the image that you are portraying of this West Coast culture, this gang culture that we love so much. I mean, what you mean? Yo, you talking about the big homie and you got, your booty hole and on the dead homies. That ain't it. And I don't stand for that. You know what I'm saying? And if that's what it's gonna be, then I ain't rocking with this. Guess what? Adam would have, my bad, man, X, Y, and Z. As a man, that's what you supposed to do. But y'all got that pussy. Yeah. You dudes on that No Jumper podcast, y'all got that pussy. That's why you don't understand what Styles P is saying. That's why y'all don't get it. All right? Now, I needed to get that off before I talk directly to Hocus and I talk directly to New York City. You West Coast gang members should be ashamed of yourself sitting down. You know what? I got one more receipt before we get into the message, before we switch angles and we get into it. I want y'all to look at something. Hold on real quick. Let's make sure we on cue with this. Because y'all not only sitting next to a homosexual man, a gay man that takes it and gives it, right? But y'all also doing work and doing content with a known predator. I mean, y'all didn't know that it's multiple different women, there are now women that are saying that they had sexual relations with Adam 22 when they was 16 years old. Y'all didn't know that. El Jefe, you don't care about nothing but what the checks say, obviously. You didn't know that. You didn't know your boss was a predator. Munchie B, you couldn't see that your boss is a... Munchie B, you couldn't see that? Huh? Respectfully, man. I'm not here to hold your hand. I mean, I know somebody tried to they tried to knock your block off. But Munchie B, you could see. Yeah, you like Stevie Wonder, nigga. You can see. I saw you typing, I saw you texting on a live stream one time. Nigga, you can see. Munchie B, you ain't blind like that. You can see that Adam, you can't see. Adam 22 is a known predator. Baby Runner. Yo, man. No Jumper is West Coast. Oh, so you saying that homosexual activity, that's a West Coast thing. Baby Runner. You want to fight Styles P, but you cool with Adam 22. You West Coast gang members should be ashamed. You know what? Let's get into this receipt right here. Look.
He
B9 board, their initial chemistry, and a very steamy conversation they had on the phone. Adam would acknowledge how inappropriate the interaction was, with a line that read, "If statutory R word is wrong, I didn't want to be right." On the 26th of March 2018, another Twitter user by the name of Helen added fuel to the fire with a statement that claimed that she was one of Adam's many victims. The images included in the tweet were screenshots from Adam's old B9 profile, as well as a statement from the alleged victim, with parts quoting, "It should be noted for the record that he was well into his 20s when we began sexual relations when I was 16. He is denying this despite the fact that multiple women have come forward."
Now let's stop right there. It should be noted for the record that he was well into his 20s when we began sexual relations when I was only that number right there. Okay? So all I'm saying is Adam 22 got predator allegations on his belt. He got allegations that say he is a predator. And y'all don't mind, y'all don't care. Y'all don't care. Long as y'all get paid from No Jumper, as long as you got a job, you don't mind working for Adam 22. I mean, I'm just saying, El Jefe, ain't that a DP? Ain't that a violation for y'all to be doing work and doing business with a man with that on his jacket? So West Coast, man, miss me with the integrity talk. Miss me with that. Y'all ain't got no morals. Y'all ain't got no integrity. Y'all, they got rid of Nipsey Hussle and they gave us El Jefe. Don't worry about what the checks say. They got rid of Nipsey Hussle and they gave us Crip Mac. They got rid of Nipsey Hussle and they gave us Brick Baby. You know what? Oh yeah, I got plenty receipts today. I got plenty receipts for your ass today. Let's look at Brick Baby and Crip Mac for a couple of minutes. Some more West Coast gang members involving themselves in homosexual act. Go ahead, look.
It's already lit. We got Tony with us, man. Tony Will Rich. Yeah.
Also, it's a Subway sandwich. How you throw up your crib?
Man, this gonna be an interesting
This how I throw up my crib.
Yeah.
Oh like no.
Yeah.
Oh
like
no.
Yeah.
Oh
like
no.
Yeah.
Oh like no. Also, it's a Subway sandwich. That's how I throw up
my crib. Yeah. That's the
I'm already outdoing you.
Yeah.
That's the penitentiary
That's the
seat.
Penitentiary seat. He say he been to the
penitentiary
seat. That's the penitentiary seat. He say he been to the
penitentiary seat.
Penitentiary seat. He say he been to the.
So it's a Subway sandwich.
We gonna get to it.
I haven't been to the pen. I've been to jail.
Yo, you been to jail. Oh, so you been to the county?
I've been to the county. I've been to a few.
So Tony, where you from?
So I'm from Fort Worth, Murderworth. I'm from Fort Worth, Murderworth. I'm from Fort Worth, Murderworth. We kill a lot of out there, Murderworth.
Funky town.
Funky town. But we ain't funky. I got on deodorant.
Also, it's a Subway sandwich.
I'm from the south side of Fort Worth. I grew up in a small neighborhood called Morningside. That is the Five Deuce area. So then you have the Hoover Landings when that is like a little bit down the street, like on Rosedale and stuff. And that's where I come from. So we do a little different in Fort Worth. So you see I got on orange. So
now I just want to listen to me. I can't make this shit up, man. You got two Crip members, rolling 60s, 5'5" Crip, interviewing a homosexual Hoover Crip, a Hoover criminal. Hey, listen, Adam 22 had y'all doing something strange for a little piece of change. You got Brick Baby and you got Crip Mac offering a homosexual Crip a foot long, a foot long sub. Why would Crip Mac buy that homosexual man a foot long sub? Why would he do that, El Jefe? Munchie B could see that this man is a homosexual. Munchie B can see that. Look.
in Fort Worth. That's what they wear out here. That's what they wear out here. The Hoovers wear orange. Okay. If the police ask you if you gay or not, are you gonna tell them yes or no? They gonna be able to see I'm gay. So, in the jail in LA, they make all the gay people go to one side of the jail and all the straight people go. Why?
Also, it's a Subway sandwich. 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 Like I said, 5 each your song.
Oh, you got me this?
Yeah, we got sandwiches.
See, I'm respected already.
You know what? No, but look,
respected already.
A 6 inch or a foot long. 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 A 6 inch or a foot long.
Nah, your tattoos ain't certified of
it. Adam 22 got you gang members out there asking that man if he want a 6 inch or a foot long brick baby, a rolling 60 crib on the dead homies. Adam 22 said the big homies caught him playing with his butthole, and brick baby is asking him, is it a 6 inch or is it a foot long? All right, so I needed to get that out there. You West Coast gang members, y'all got some explaining to do. And I'm going to tell you this. El Jefe, if you ain't going to check him, I'm going to check him. If you ain't going to talk to your homie, I'm going to talk to Adam 22. Mind your business. Keep that colonization out there on the West Coast. Keep that shit out there with them gang members and all that. You know, El Jefe and Munchie B and all that. But when it come to East, we ain't doing none of that. El Jefe, you got some explaining to do. We gonna land with this. We gonna land this plane. We gonna land right here. New York City. Hocus 45th. You know, I support the challenge. I think that the challenge is not new. I've heard different, content creators. I think I heard Zip say the same thing maybe a while ago, way before this. I think Zip was saying something about drop the flag challenge. I'm not 100% sure, but I know I've heard it before. And every time I hear an ex-gang member or somebody in the community trying to just put their best foot forward as far as, demolishing the culture of this gang shit that has just, infiltrated every urban America, every urban community. I got to salute that. So salute to Zip with the Drip for doing that. Salute to Hocus 45th for doing that. And whoever else, I can't necessarily remember putting that challenge out there to drop your flag and grow up, right? But I'm going to tell you something, Hocus. I'm not sure if you're doing it because of the RICO charge. I don't know. But what I will say is that can be more damaging than helping. You jumping out there saying that you have contact with gang members and you can make young gang members drop a flag. That shows how much of a leader in the gang of sex, money, murder that you are. That only shows the federales, the judges, the prosecutors, that you are actually a leader in the gang and you have some influence over the gang. So again, I don't know if you are doing this because you have a RICO charge and you're trying to, smooth it out. You're trying to show the people that you are doing something positive. But sometimes saying nothing speaks the loudest. Sometimes saying nothing will speak the loudest. And I'm here to tell you that the more people that drop their flags because of what you say, because of your challenge, the more it's going to hurt you in a court of law. The federales, the higher ups and the elites, they always want to pinpoint leaders in our community. Not only do they want to pinpoint the leaders in our community, they also want to compromise the leaders. They want these leaders to keep the violence going. They want these leaders to continue to lead youngsters to the hellfire. They do not want leaders of gangs making young men go to school, drop their flag, smarten up. Because the minute you make a young man smarten up, that's another young black man that might not go to prison. That's another black man that might not go from school to prison pipeline, that might not, fund these private prisons. So understand what I'm saying to you. And again, salute to you, Hocus. I done did some content on you before. Sometimes you have to just take what's coming. You have to understand that the energy that you put out, you have to pay for. And you put out a lot of bad energy. You put out a lot of gang activity. I mean, you really, it's all on YouTube. I looked and did my due diligence. I seen videos, music videos of you talking about shooting niggas, killing niggas, drug dealing, destroying the community. The drop your flag challenge is, if it's done with pure intentions, I respect it. But please don't think that this is going to get you out this federale situation, out of this indictment. Understand, you might have to lay it down, my G. You might just have to lay it down. And the more you expose your power, your leadership within the gang, the more you're digging a hole for yourself. If I was your lawyer, I'd tell you to get the fuck off of social media. This is an active RICO charge. Put your phone down. Delete your applications. This what y'all dudes don't understand, man. And Hocus, you a old school gangster. I would think that you would already know to close your mouth, my G. Shut it up. Be quiet. Don't say nothing. Listen, anything you say and do can and it will be used against you in the court of law. You doing a drop your flag challenge. Well, how the fuck you making people drop their flags? I mean, you must be a leader. You must have been involved. Put your phone down, homie. Close your fucking mouth. Respectfully, from me to you. We don't need a drop your flag challenge from a ex-gang member with an active RICO charge. That is not what we need right now, homie. And then I seen a video of you saying, yo, it's a young man in New York City that's ready to go to school. He want to drop his flag. Will any of the gang members, the big homies, reach out to me so we could let this young man know that it's okay? I got his information. Hey, brother, that's going to work against you, man. So you in contact with active gang members. You in contact with big homies. So you know these dudes. Who are they? Matter of fact, hey, listen. Hey, listen, go get us a cheeseburger with extra cheese. You hungry, Hocus? Sit down right here. Give me a Coke and ice. What kind of cheese you like, Hocus? Swiss? American? Provolone? Because with all this talking, they're going to make you sit down in that interrogation room. And you going to get down or you going to lay down. And if you lay down, Hocus, with that RICO charge, you going to stay down. You either going to tell us the big homies, you going to tell us what you know, or you going to prison. Hocus 45th, get off the YouTube, get off the internet. You got an active RICO charge right now. Close your fucking mouth. With last but not least, man. Last but not least, New York City. I know we got a love-hate relationship because I remember, and I got a lot of respect for the old New York City. The old New York City, when New York was New York, when y'all had your own identity, when the world looked to New York City for fashion, for music, for Wall Street. I remember the World Trade Center. I remember. You understand? So I know y'all feel like I be taking shots at y'all. You know, y'all the only city in the world that got 24-hour glizzy stands and all that. Yeah. I know y'all the only place on the face of the globe where you can get a glizzy with extra glizzy sauce at 24 hours a day. So, but the message right now is loud and clear. Gang culture was never meant for New York City. With this drop your flag challenge that's going viral, y'all have an opportunity to shed the identity of the West Coast. Shed the identity of gang culture that had nothing to do with y'all. Destroy that image and rebuild on top of that. I would suggest that New York City take this drop your flag challenge seriously. Drop the Crip flag. Drop the blood flag. Get rid of that shit. The West Coast does not respect y'all. They do not respect your cripping, and they do not respect your blooding. They do not respect your gang culture. Nobody does. Listen, nobody respects your cripping or your gang culture out there in New York City. Drop your flag, destroy the image of the West Coast, and rebuild on top of that. That's my message to New York City. This is y'all's opportunity to legitimately burn the image of the West Coast, and y'all can gain your identity. Who is New York City? What is New York City? Y'all can rebuild y'all image, man. Y'all can rebuild y'all integrity in this. Y'all got an opportunity to do that. And let me give y'all some game. Right now, Atlanta is looking very, very weak. Young Thug is a rat. Gunna is a rat. They say T.I. is a rat. Every other dude in Atlanta is a homosexual rapper or a homosexual gangster, just like out there on the West Coast. New York City, y'all have an opportunity to take back this thing called hip hop, this culture. Y'all have a real strong opportunity to do this. And I'm rooting for y'all, man. I'm rooting for y'all. New York City, I'm rooting for y'all. Go viral with this drop the flag shit. Drop the Crip, drop the blood, drop the red, drop the blue, and create your own identity. Take this shit back for real. Ratlanta, I think that reign is over. Yeah, I think the reign in Ratlanta, I think it's over. That 2-hour interrogation from Young Thug, ain't no coming back from that. Yeah, I said what I said. I said what I said, my G. That 2-hour interrogation, ain't no coming back for that. New York City. Y'all got Buffalo. Y'all got Griselda. Y'all got all these different tools in y'all toolbox. The time is now, my G. And I ain't heard nobody say this on YouTube. I ain't heard nobody connect the dots like I'm connecting the dots. New York City. Y'all got the podcast. Y'all got the platforms. Y'all got Joe and Jada. Y'all got Drink Champs. Y'all got Cam and Mace. Y'all got the tools in the toolbox to take this shit back. And I am urging y'all. The first thing y'all got to do is eliminate the gang culture. The West Coast identity is over. It's done. The West Coast ain't even got control of the gang culture. They got Adam 22, a dog fur having white boy controlling, colonizing, The West Coast ain't even got control of the West Coast. Why are y'all representing Crip and Blood? It's over for that. That's what y'all can't thank. Y'all can't thank Hocus 45th for that. Drop the flag, nigga. Everybody in New York, everybody, go viral, nigga. We dropping this shit. Fuck all that. Yeah, hold up. I think I might got a... Let me see if I got a receipt, man. Let me see if I got a receipt in the stash real quick. Oh, yeah, let's look at this. Big salute to the chat. Let's go. Look.
Together, I'm starting to drop my flag challenge. And for all the brothers that want to do it, that been hitting me up, or that didn't even say nothing to me, I'm gonna need y'all to step forward and put your best foot forward, and take that leap and lead the way. Because there's y'all got a lot of influence. I know because I speak to y'all. Y'all got a lot of influence, and there's a lot of brothers follow y'all down this path. If y'all just lead them down it, they just don't want to be judged, and it's okay. It's okay to not want to be judged, to be something for so long and not want to let it go. It's okay, but you gotta know what's good for you and what's not. And we all know. We all watch every single day. Every single day we watch it play out. This never-ending cycle of Ricos, conspiracy, murder. Gotta stop. It starts with us. This is the time. This is the era to do it now. In the era of viral social media, where a post like this could get shared, and I need y'all to share it around the world, and to show the world that all the big homies from these gangs is dropping the gang and saying we dropping our flags. And this is how you do it. I renounce the gang, and I stand in solidarity, unified under brotherhood. That's what it's about, brotherhood. So
I'm gonna stop you right there, Hocus. Your ass going to jail, Hocus. Hocus, respectfully, man. Respectfully, take my words, take heed to this. You going to prison, brother. You can't unify under brotherhood. I know y'all can do it because I talk to y'all. I know you can make a change in these young gang members' lives because I talk to y'all. You going to jail. Just know that. So when it's time to go, and just go, don't go into the interrogation room. Don't talk. They gonna record your phone calls. They gonna record your interrogation. Brother, you going to prison. This is gonna help you go to jail. I needed to say that. But on a bigger picture, on the grand scheme of things, what you are saying is powerful. In New York City, if y'all ever wondered when y'all was gonna have a chance to take this shit back, to run this shit the way y'all used to run it, here it is. Somebody get Zip on the phone. Harlem Legend, salute my G. 05 voter movement, China. Listen, man, y'all New Yorkers. Y'all New Yorkers, baby. It's time. The time is now. The time is now, homie. But nobody is gonna respect it as long as y'all dick riding the West Coast. Nobody is going to respect y'all movement as long as y'all got the West Coast culture running New York City, and the West Coast ain't even running their culture. They got a white boy out there talking about booty holes, and yeah, they got a white boy out there having y'all doing all type of weird shit in them studios and all that. Adam 22 got Brick Baby and China Mac, Crip Mac, out there offering 6-footer, 12-inch subs to a homo. Come on, man. I showed y'all the receipt. New York City. And I don't say I didn't put it out there. Don't say that I didn't deliver the downloads. There's nobody in position right now but New York City. Nobody. Ratlanta's done. Los Angeles, done. It's a wrap. It's a wrap, homie. If you want to get something going, you got to go through a homosexual white boy out there in Cali. Ratlanta. We already know it's transformers and transmissions out there. We already know how Ratlanta do it. We was giving y'all a chance to, we understand that y'all get down with the get down. But your biggest rapper, Young Thug, wearing dresses, he a rat. Ratlanta's done. We don't believe you. You need more people. Ratlanta, we saw you. We saw you, homie. All right, so I needed to say this to New York City. Brother, hey, listen, man, listen. Push this shit to the masses. Y'all need to get out in the street and y'all need to let these youngsters know New York City is back and we taking this shit back and this is what we doing. And if you ain't with it, you gonna lay. If you don't get down, you gonna lay down, youngster. And if you lay down, trust me, you gonna stay down, youngster. That's what y'all New York niggas need to be doing. Tell them youngsters, you gonna get down or you gonna lay down. I would love to see the day that the Big Apple get back in position with that. Yeah, I made trips up and down the turnpike and all that. 13 North, 13 South. Pusha T talks about the influence of New York City. We ain't never shitted on New York City when New York City was New York City, homie. Believe that. Us in the South and Virginia, we got a lot of love for New York. We never shitted on New York City when New York City was New York City. When y'all started doing the West Coast thing, the drill rap thing, when y'all had Designer sounding like Future, more than Future sounded like Future, that's when we had the bag back. All right? Yeah, take back the East Coast, New York. Salute to Harlem. Harlem legend. You already know we in the algorithm. And this is the perfect timing. Hocus, your ass going to jail. Hocus 45th, salute to you, my G. I love the movement. Them people gonna throw your ass under the prison as a gang leader talking like this. Y'all might want to get Zip with the drip or something. Tell Zip to take the reins and all that. Zip got the voice in New York. Tell Zip to take the reins and all that. But Hocus, you're sounding like a gang leader with an open fucking RICO charge. Somebody tell Hocus put the phone down. Somebody tell Hocus call Zip, call Harlem Legend, call 050 The Movement, and let them take over. And you need to get out of Dodge. They gonna put you going to prison, brother. All right? Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. West Coast. I know why y'all so aggressive, man. Y'all got that pussy out there in California. Y'all got that. Just because you kill somebody don't mean you gangster. Y'all go out there and do something in the street, and then y'all go sit down with Adam 22 and talk that homosexual freaky talk. You're doing something strange for a little piece of change in that goddamn no jumper office. El Jefe. Somebody get this to El Jefe. I know you don't care about nothing but what the checks say. But over here, it's morals over money. It's integrity over money. We actually care about other things about what other than what the checks say. I care, brother. I don't want the check from you. Yeah, you keep your Rainbow Coalition money. I don't want it. Yeah. You've been playing with your booty hole. Keep your check. I'm out of here. So El Jefe, Munchie B. Yeah, you can see clearly. Munchie, you can see. You know Adam 22 is a goddamn homosexual man. You know that. You can't hide behind them glasses. Somebody tell Munchie B, take them goddamn glasses off, and I want to see if you can see or not. Yeah. You West Coast gang members should be ashamed of yourself. And I'm telling New York City, y'all don't want to be connected to that shit. Them dudes is out there popping coochie. Yeah. Them West Coast gang members that y'all report to is out there popping man pussy and all that. popping coochie. New York, y'all don't want to be connected to that. That shit is over. It's ran its course. It's done. El Jefe, man, you know, I'm gonna address you, man. My subscribers is up. This ain't a clout chase. This ain't a clout chase, my G. I don't care, man. You West Coast gang members is down low homosexuals. Any man that'll sit next to Adam 22 talking about playing with buttholes and all that, you got some sugar in your tank. You freaky deaky. El Jefe, you got that freaky deaky in you, don't you? Munchie B, Baby Runner, you got that freaky deaky in you. Yeah. You ain't gonna like this, but I don't care. Check Adam 22 or I'ma check you. El Jefe, you should have just checked Adam 22, because now I gotta check you, man. I gotta check you in, homie. Adam 22 has colonized the West Coast gang culture. It's yes, sir, and it's no, sir, when that white boy walk in the room. When that white boy walk into that no jumper building, it's yes, sir, and it's no, sir. Y'all ain't got no kind of pushback. Y'all ain't got no kind of backbone. You are spineless when that white boy walk in the room. So don't act gangster with me, homie. Don't get to talking big with Grown Man Business TV, but you ain't said nothing to that white. It ain't gonna work over here. Don't talk kill squad with me, but you sitting there interviewing a homosexual Hoover criminal, asking if you want a 6-inch or a foot long. Don't talk that gangster talk to me. When you ain't been DP'd for offering that homosexual a 6-inch. You know what? Hey boy, I got the receipt now. Don't goddamn, you don't want no smoke with this. You fuck it in. Look.
It is. Yeah, we got sandwiches. See, I respected already. You know what? No, but I respected already. A 6-inch or a foot long. 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 A 6-inch or a foot long.
Look at his eyes right there. Look at his eyes right there. Yeah, right there. That's that look right there, brother. Yeah, that's the look right there. Look at his eyes. You don't see that yeah, it's a Rainbow Coalition party. Yeah, they about to have a gangster party. Yeah, they had a gangster party. Look at his eyes. A 6-inch or a foot long. A 6-inch. New York, y'all don't want no connection to that. That's a rolling 60 Crip right there, asking another man, do he want a 6-inch or do he want a foot long? New York City, y'all don't want no parts of that. Get out of there. Drop the flag right now. New York City, drop the flag right now. Hey, I don't care about, you know I don't care. You know I don't care. This is Grown Man Business TV. New York City, this is the opportunity. This is your opportunity. Get far, far away from this LA gang culture. For somebody asks you.
A 6-inch or a foot long. 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 A 6-inch or a foot long.
No, but look.
A 6-inch or a foot long. 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 A 6-inch or a foot long.
Look! Look! You can't hide that twinkle in your eyes, brother. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. How I wonder what you are. Are you straight? Are you? Oh, you? Oh, okay. Yeah, now watch the LA Crips want to do something to grown man business. Watch them have something to say. But y'all in that no jumper studio talking about a 6-inch or a foot long. So please, I'm speaking for Styles P. Watch your mouth over there in the West Coast. 98% of gang members in LA are down low homosexual men. That's why they so aggressive. That's why they killing. That's why it's Kill Squad. Because they are secretly wondering, do you want a 6-inch or a foot long? Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. Big salute to the chat. Beautiful, beautiful content being delivered. Beautiful downloads. New York City. Y'all know I got a lot of love for y'all. Y'all know it's a love-hate relationship. Get rid of that LA culture. It's over, baby. They're El Jefe. He don't care about nothing but what the checks say. So ain't no telling what he doing in that no jumper office. Ain't no telling what kind of tricks. Ain't boy shit. Chunky ass. Yeah, I'm sure, hey, I wouldn't put it past you, El Jefe. No jumper. Adam 22 got your chunky ass in there turning tricks. Popping willies and all that. Yeah, I think you're in there popping willies, El Jefe. Yeah, I think you in there turning tricks and popping willies on that 3-sickle tricycle. You be riding the tricycle around that office, don't you? And Munchie B, you ain't blind, brother. Take them goddamn glasses off, because you can see very clearly. You can see that rainbow. You can see the colors very clearly, Munchie B. I don't believe you, homie. Take your goddamn glasses off. I believe you in there popping willies and turning trick too. I believe you in there popping willies. Yeah. Ain't no motherfucking way. New York City, I'm talking to you. Look at this. Look.
Caught me playing with my booty hole. Ever since the big homies caught me playing with my booty hole. Ever since the big homies caught me playing with my booty hole, they've been extorting me $20K a month. I can't live like this no more, man. It's too expensive. Ever since the big homies caught me playing with my booty hole, they've been ever since the big homies caught me playing with my booty hole, they've been extorting me $20K a month. I can't live like this no more, man. It's too expensive. And I'm ready to just be me. So I encourage everybody out there to do the Drop My Flag challenge and just and live your truth on the dead homie. Doing battle with my ops.
On the dead homies. So if the big homies caught him playing with his booty hole, I know El Jefe, Munchie, I know y'all turning tricks and popping willies. Popping goddamn willies on a tricycle. Yeah, respectfully. All right? So y'all already know what time it is, man. Y'all already know how we giving it up over here. Adam 22 has colonized the LA gang culture. He is the colonizer. And he is turning gang members out left and right. Yeah, y'all being turned out. Y'all doing something strange for the little piece of change. And because you won't check the situation, I'ma check the situation. Salute to Styles P. Salute. Salute to Hocus 45th. Salute to Zip with the Drip. Salute to the New Yorkers that's standing on New York timing. In New York City, it's time. It's perfect time. LA, y'all got a dark cloud over y'all. Ever since Nipsey Hussle passed away, y'all been doing something strange for a little piece of change. El Jefe. I just like the name and all that. El Jefe. You don't care about nothing but what the checks say. Yeah, well, you should care about this. Adam 22 said the big homie caught him playing with his butthole. And I bet you go right in that office and you sit right next to him, even though he said his butthole been exposed and all that. So it is what it is. And it'll be what it's gonna be. Y'all already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. You feel what I'm saying? Now listen, man, you can tap in and you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You do know what I suggest. And I suggest you tap in. I mean, yeah, I suggest you tap into this Grown Man Business. I suggest you tap into this grown man content at all times. You already know what it is. Straight off the brick into the bottles. Straight off the brick into the bottles. Straight raw, pure, uncut, no extras, no preservatives. We ain't sugarcoat nothing, and we ain't dressing nothing up, my G. I'm giving it to you straight, pure dope, right off the brick into the bottles. No fentanyl, no quinine, no baking soda. We ain't water whipping it, and we ain't counter whipping it, my G. Straight off the brick into the bottles. Listen, LA, y'all got some explaining to do. Y'all more mad at Styles P for standing on grown man business than y'all are at a colonizer, a dog fur having Neanderthal straight out the Caucasus of the mountains, having homosexual activity and having homosexual conversation right in your face. Y'all don't care about that. Y'all ain't worried about that. Y'all ain't mad about that. But you want to do something to Styles P. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. And I might just double back on this because I ain't even speak about Whack 100. Laid down on his goddamn stomach with his ass out. One of the biggest, loudest voices out of the West Coast, Whack 100, was recorded laying on the bed, talking to another man on his belly with his ass out. Y'all ain't mad about that. Y'all ain't got nothing to say about that. Y'all ain't DP'd that man on Pyru. But y'all want to talk crazy to Styles P. Yeah. I'm surely going to double back on this. I'm surely going to double back. If anybody speak my name, I'm a double. Yeah. Whack 100 was recorded by his girlfriend, laid on the bed, on his stomach with his ass out. That's what y'all call the West Coast. New York City, get far, far away from this shit. It's time to destroy and rebuild. And I'm looking forward to it. New York City, drop your flags, homie. I'm looking forward to it. I'm rooting for y'all. Virginia, we got our own style. We got our own swag. Y'all already know how we coming. New York City, it's time. It's time, man. Pyru, compromise. Bloods, compromise. Crips, compromise. The whole LA gang culture has been compromised with homosexuality, with down low activity. You know, they don't care about nothing but what the checks say. They'll do anything in that no jumper office. Pop willies and yeah, they popping willies in that no jumper office and all that. We gonna destroy the image of this gang culture. We gonna destroy what y'all thought this gang culture is. It is over. It is 1993. Menace to Society, Old Dog, Kane, huh? Boys in the Hood, Trey, all of that, Doughboy, that shit is over. That is 1992 and 1993. Those same gang members is homosexuals now. Yeah, Young Thug. Do you want a 6-inch or do you want a foot long? New York City, get far away from that. Big salute to the chat. Hit the like button and all that. Make sure y'all tapped into the Realest. We going live tomorrow. Yeah. You know, it's hot and heavy with the content right now. So I needed to bait the algorithm. And who better than El Jefe, Munchie B, Baby Runner, Brick Baby, and Crip Mac? Who better than who better? Who better? You gang members got some explaining to do. Adam 22 is the colonizer. He colonized the LA gang culture, the LA gang rap, all of that. He colonized it, and he got you boys saying, yes, sir, no, sir. He got you boys saying 6-inch or foot long. So listen, man, you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. You feel what I'm saying now? You can tap in, you can tap out. But you know my slogan. You know what I suggest. El Jefe. You know what I suggest. And I suggest you tap in.